Hello, so welcome to the video. I know the background is Roblox, and I don't play Roblox that much anymore. But I don't know what to put as the background, so yeah. Also, new ASMR, just thought that would be fun playing this tower. And, yeah, so we're starting off with the first tip is using a needle. Okay, not everyone can get a needle or find needles that are small enough and cheap and plastic that aren't actually scary to use. And if you drop one, if it gets stuck in your bed, that's like painful. Well, hear me out. I don't use needles. That's because I don't feel like I need them yet. But when I need more complex things, I'll get one. But growing out your nails, not really long, but long enough where you can use them. And it won't bend and it won't be hard. And it will be nice and easier to tie knots that are small and stuff like that. And pulling things through. And also yeah, it's really easy. Next tip. Definitely have multiple colors. Okay, this part is for beginners mostly. Have multiple color string. Or have a big amount of string. You will run out if you make big pieces and don't have a lot of string. So I recommend getting more string so you're prepared for the future. Next tip is charms. There are multiple ways you can use charms and tying them off using perler beads. When I make perler beads, I make sure I have a small enough hole where I can get a needle, poke it through, and make sure that I can get it to come out and stuff like that. And I will be able to, make sure that there's holes and I can tie it to my piece. And then, yeah. But also you can use croc charms. You can tie a knot onto the inside of the little charm to put on your croc. And if it's old, you can clean it and then use it, and you want to put it on your croc because it doesn't match. You can totally do that. And it can go with the theme, and it can be any character, and it's really easy to use. Next tip. Random old toys. If you have a toy that you don't want to let go, but you don't use anymore, and you're like a kid still, totally make it into a bracelet. If it's small enough or big enough to be a necklace, or small enough to be a bracelet or used on a cuff, totally use it. Tie it, poke holes through it, tie it then, glue it, anything. Next tip is how to keep your string from beads falling out from the other end. It's a little gross, but I use my foot or my arm or something to weigh it down. Other people use paper clips to keep it down, and then beads won't fall through. I honestly don't know if that works very well as say your foot. I know it sounds weird, but I prefer using some sort of hand, elbow, because you can put as much force as you want to. If you're making a really large cuff or a necklace, it may fall off with the paper clip. So you may want to use a paper clip for small things like singles, necklaces, stuff like that. Not necklaces, my bad. Singles, rings, stuff like that. For necklaces, use your foot or big pieces that has a lot of beads. Next, and I don't know how many more have, but using tabs, bottle tabs. Bottle tabs are an awesome charm you can use. And it's very easy to get. All you have to do is drink something that's out of a can. Say Liquid Death, water, Fresca, I don't know, anything really. You can just screw it off, and then you have a nice charm to put on. Or you can make a bracelet, which I may do a tutorial when I get enough to make one of those. Now, probably the last tip I have isn't very important, but when you make cuffs, this is kind of important actually, to make X bases and stuff. Make sure, please make sure to do one and then two, and usually one other color 2 times. Because if you don't do that, then you're going to get mixed up and you won't know what to do. You need to do that. I'm probably going to make an X-base tutorial soon, so you'll see in that. But you need to make sure you do exactly that. Add 1 color and then 2 of your second color. If you don't do that, I'm telling you, you will get mixed up. And honestly, I think that's it. Thank you for watching beginner tip video. I was inspired by neon colors to make this video, and it's probably not as good as hers, but I hope this helped a lot. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Make sure to follow the ending stuff. And these are my Roblox profile, and also make sure to like and subscribe. I wouldn't mind actually, so do that.